Hello and welcome to my overtly messy studio. I'm here to do some small demonstrations of the Waterstone TP-12 32 basses. Now, the reason why they're called TP, that's Tom Peterson. This is the signature model. They're called Waterstones because they are in fact a Waterstone brand. And the 32 is the 32-inch scale of from here to here, which is a little bit unusual, most basses being sort of 34 or even going the other way to 30, but these are 32. Reason being is that they feel pretty much, because there's 12 strings on, you've got to push a fair bit more around. The 32-inch scale does make life a little easier going. Now, originally the Waterstones were all 34, and they only made a 32-inch scale for us mere mortals. Who would have no chance of pushing a 34-inch scale bass around with 12 strings on it. As I said, this is of one of the early ones, and there are noticeable differences between these and some of the later models, and I'll demonstrate all those differences if you watch all my little videos. Firstly, the body on these early ones is quite a bit smaller to the later ones, and they're 5% smaller than the 34-inch scale body. The other noticeable thing is that they're kind of thick. If you look that way, along here, they're fairly thick that way, which means that they're kind of heavy actually. Gold hardware is another telltale for an early model. They have a single ply sort of cream coloured binding, where the later ones are different, and only dot markers. A very noticeable thing is the treble pickup is actually sort of, well, it's in a treble position, almost, sort of what you call the stingray position. Now I'll get to that as well. Now, I guess you really want to hear what these things sound like. Now, this is amplified through a very humble little Fender Rad bass amplifier. It's a 25 watt, mid-90s. I believe you can still get this amp today as the Rumble 25, but its volume is very low, and the EQ is completely flat, so I'm just giving you pretty much the honest sound of the bass. This is a neck pickup. I roll the tone down a little bit to get what I want to hear out of it, but it's sort of a warm, fairly complicated chime to it. Now, if I go to the treble pickup, just wind them up there. It has quite a guitar-y sort of edge to it. You could probably use it with some bit of overdrive if you only want to play chords or something, but here you go. Got a snarly sort of sound. Now if you put both together, once again a little bit of blending there, you get what I think is the best out of this particular instrument, is this mixed sound. If you wind everything up, what these ones, they're only a passive instrument, but you'll get a very passable Jeremy. You just have to play that on a 12-string bass, don't you? As I said, these early ones are rather unique. The neck is narrower than the later ones, this way, and it's kind of thicker, again, thicker this way. I quite like the neck on this one. They have some other idiosyncrasies which you have to chase out a little bit, though again, bear in mind they're kind of a prototype. If you can find one of these early ones, they're worth getting, definitely, if you can get it at the right price, as they do have a character of their own. Rightio, if you keep on clicking through my videos, you may find some further information on these Waterstone basses.